Hey folks, what's up and welcome. So today's show, we've got some stuff about DC. We've got an amazing award show that was its inaugural airing, and I hope we get a lot more of it. We've got a special day coming up for comics, and we've got ebooks on a website that we did not have before. Very exciting stuff. So folks, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do the thing. Hey folks, what's up and welcome to the Hungry Bleak Show here on the Hungry Bleak channel. I am your host, Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, the hungriest man in the room. You can take that however you like. So, here in Jersey, weather's changing, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's why I've got on the t-shirt, bringing back graphic tees, obviously, this spring and the summer. Gotta do it. It's felt great to be wearing them. Look, my arms are out. I've got, like, short sleeves, trying to lose a little bit of weight, get a little bit of muscle back as well, you know. This winter was just an eating fest for me. Like, I was constantly eating. I was eating a lot, but it was good eating. Like, it wasn't just eating for the sake of eating, it was good eating. It was so good. I have to take the G off and put it apostrophe. It was good eating. It was good eating. Always. So, I hope you've all had a great week. It's been a lot. Taxes. I don't even want to go into that. I know it's what have you. But look, we're going to talk for a bit. We're going to talk about some fun stuff and hopefully just melt away for about a half an hour or so. Yes, today's episode is pre-recorded because as I speak, I probably am still away for a bit. I'm going to be out of communication for this weekend. And I will be doing some good eating. That's right. Not eating, but good eating, because we all know how much I love eating. There's a joke there somewhere, but what have you. Yeah, so I pre-recorded this episode because I am not near my laptop and I will not be near my laptop this whole weekend. So with that in mind, let's go. So we've got some comic book news, actually some book news in general. Like I feel good about this. Do y'all? Great. So we had the inaugural Zelda Awards. Phenomenal. I absolutely loved watching this. This was an award show that was centered around women writers, artists, letterers, editors, publishers, all-encompassing being in comics, and it was so cool to see. Phenomenal job. Carla and everyone on the show did such a great job. It was hosted by Dr. Angelique Roche, who has done some phenomenal work with voices for Marvel podcasting as well. One of those people who's just up there at the upper echelon. She did a phenomenal job host. I don't know if she's hosted anything before, but this was really cool and it was so great. It was virtual. You can watch it on the Aurora podcast channel. And I just had a great time watching. It felt good. Now, yes, I am not a big award show because I feel like most award shows are just ways for people to just kind of congratulate themselves on stuff. But this show was different because of the fact that it focused on women and the crew that was putting it together on camera and behind camera were all women. And when I watch a lot of award shows, it's just the same people over and over again. This was a great opportunity for me to see people who I truly believe should be recognized, whether nominated or for the winners, or people who I might not be familiar with, who now I want to become familiar with because I've seen their work on this award show. That's the beautiful thing about it. With some award shows, it's the same faces, the same people, it's the same grouping, and it's predominantly male. You can argue that if you want. Excuse me, you can argue with me about that if you want, but it's true. It's the same faces that we see all the time over and over again. It's gotten to the point where certain shows, I'll write in ballots. I know the person will not win, but I write the name in to say, hey, there are other people here besides these same people that you keep going with. So that bugs me a bit. So to see this and the inaugural, I say the first because I want there to be more of this. I think this is so great and so beautiful. And I think this can be an event that just becomes bigger and bigger and larger. This is something that was needed and a way to spotlight who we aren't seeing in comics, names that we aren't hearing, comics that we're not hearing about because of the way algorithms work and all the other BS and all the talking from some people who just keep talking and talking. Ironically, as I talk here now, even though I don't really like to talk, honestly. But the Zelda Awards was very important. It was a great show too. I had so much fun watching it. The chat on the during the show and excuse me, and events, everything was so positive, so encouraging, so lively, so engaging. It was so nice. I absolutely loved it. So I cannot wait to see this next year and see more names on the list. I kind of stepped in a bit late, unfortunately. It has slipped my mind that it was at 6. Thank you to M Shy Dash, who was like, "Oh, I'm at the Zelda Wars." I was like, "Oh, geez," because I was in the kitchen. I was cleaning up the kitchen from cooking. I was cleaning up kitchen, everything. I was washing dishes. I was trying to think of what I was going to eat for dessert, honestly, because I was still hungry because I'd be eating. And I said, "Oh," went, got my laptop, put it right on the counter, plugged it in, right onto YouTube, went to the show, and I was not disappointed at all. Congratulations to all the nominees, the winners, but also congratulations to everyone who was a part of this show. Phenomenal. Cannot wait till next year. And it was definitely a winner, definitely. So that's awesome. Next up, we have DC and Elseworlds. Now, we all know the Elseworlds titles. They are pretty much, we're taking the same legendary iconic characters that we know. I'll go with the Holy Trinity because it makes it easier for some people. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, obviously. Green Lantern, Green Arrow. But it puts them in different areas, different times. They can switch things. Like there's one called Speeding Bullet, where it's what if Kal-El was raised by the Waynes? There's one where what if Bruce Wayne had become a Green Lantern? There's a plethora of them. The most recent one that we got was a Dark Knights of Steel, which was taking the DC universe and putting it into like a medieval, like Game of Thrones type of environment. And absolutely beautiful. Loved that series. It was a 12-issue maxi series. And we also got, I want to say 2 spin-offs, maybe 3. I know there was one with Deathstroke and one with Green Lantern. Well, DC, and these are titles that are great. So, and they're like usually like I said, maxi series or what have you. But now DC has decided to go and give us a bit more of the Elseworlds, which I'm glad they're doing because I think these are really awesome things. And I think the fact they should do something with these for DC, either animated or live action, I think it would be awesome. So with this, we're going to be getting more of them. We're going to be getting Supergirl, Survive, Superman, Father of Tomorrow, and a sequel, Dark Knights of Steel 2, are going to launch this summer. This, to me, could be their big summer blockbuster event, aside from everything that is going on with their Absolute universe, which is absolutely, no pun intended, knocking out of the park and been their biggest thing around. So we have Supergirl, Survive, a Krypton that burns, a universe that doesn't want them, a girl who refuses to die. That will be exciting to read. We'll also begin, and I always love the different covers and the way that they are very, they're very just out there. Like they'll go with the farthest thing possible in these almost, it's, if you're more familiar with Marvel, it's almost like a what if, like that. So we have Superman, Father of Tomorrow. What if the Man of Tomorrow was Jor-El? That's very interesting to me. Jor-El instead of Kal-El. That could be. I love the cover of the Daily Planet cover. I absolutely love that one. That's actually very cool. Then we have Dark Knights of Steel. the medieval DC universe returns to fire and fury. Where I don't remember there being a Aquaman in that series, but I'm so glad to see that he will be there. The way they interpreted characters like Black Lightning, Thunder and Lightning, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, all these different characters, even making Bruce and Kal-El half brothers. They did a lot with that series. It was beautifully done. It was an engaging read, absolutely phenomenal fun. I think they even did like a prequel or a children's version of it. I would have to double check, but I'm so into that. Like I said, that was a 12-issue miniseries, and I have had an absolute blast with it. So I'll be definitely checking that one out again. I think doing a Supergirl one is great because we have Supergirl movie coming out, which the graphic novel itself is absolutely phenomenal. Where it's Kara going to a planet that has a red sun so she can enjoy her birthday and get drunk and imbibe on things, and she ends up being caught up into this saga of this girl trying to find the man that killed her father and hopping from planet to planet. And it almost becomes like this, almost like a revenge road trip, but actually delves into what makes you a hero. Is it your powers? Is it the person that you are? And going from it's almost like, in a sense, it kind of reminded me of Hard Traveling Heroes because there were no powers involved. She's still strong and stuff like that, but she doesn't have the power of a yellow sun. It's a red sun. So, and it's really her also being a warrior and showing how she fights without her powers. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for all the titles. This is going to be fun. So yes, I'm excited for this. This is going to be DC Elseworlds. They're going to be starting up this summer. And I said, this might be like their comics now have started to do like, well, I shouldn't say now, I've started noticing it. We're starting to do more of like summer blockbuster stuff, which I'm always a fan of. For me, one of the big ones was Blood Hunt. That was about 2 years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago. Had a blast with that. Vampires, Marvel, Blade, Moon Knight, and it was action-packed, fun. It was absolutely, I mean, I would love to see that as far as like a larger event, even in like the MCU, depending on what they do. But first, they would have to actually introduce more of the supernatural side, and they would have to actually introduce what's the character? Blade. Yeah, Blade. They would have to actually introduce Blade. So I don't know what they'll do with that, but congratulations to them. I'm excited to see what happens with this. It is going to be pretty fun and pretty awesome. So next up, we have LionSky Publishing is now putting their ebooks on the website. Now, I don't remember it being on this before. Now, LionSky Publishing, this is the publishing brand of Cerise Rennie Murphy. We all know Cerise Rennie Murphy from not just being an award-winning best-selling author, but also being the founder of VirtuousCon, like a huge virtual con, which is is it 3 days? I can never remember. Oh my God. It's a 2-day event. It's a Saturday and Sunday. I think they started doing Friday, like late night stuff, what have you, but it's a really fun event. Well, we're getting more of their, we're getting actually the books now, which are going to be going more ebooks, which I'm very, very happy to even have up there. What I love about that is that this is another option for us to buy directly from the authors, directly from the artists. I love that option of being able to direct. So you own it. You own that PDF. You own that. You own that downloadable thing. It's in your cloud. It's on your hard drive. It's what have you. It's not like, oh, you have to go to the app to read it. But one day they can just say, oh, we're shutting this all down. So you lose everything and you're out tens of hundreds of thousands possibly of dollars. Where with this, it's directly from the author. I love the fact that this is, again, another way to actually physically, or I should say digitally, hand the author your work like directly to them, and goes up to them, what have you, and they actually send you the book in an email, or there's a link, what have you, have receipts and everything. It's beautiful. It's similar to like if you're at a con and you actually buy the book from the creator, from the creative, what have you, and you give them the cash, or give them your card, swipe, you tap, whatever it is, and go from there. I love the fact that, again, another opportunity, it's more of a rapport with your audience. And it's also, again, directly to you. You don't have to worry about anything like that. You can read it on, whatever device you have and go from there. And there are also bundles that Cerise has up here. There's bundle for In the Garden of Light and Shadow, the prologue, which is The Hunger. You can also buy single books. Like if you already have one of the books, you can buy the single book. Whatever you want to do. If you want to try one out, what have you. We also have the duology of The Wolf Queen. There's a trilogy for Order of the Seers. Again, you can also get them separately. So it's very much, it's there. It's right. I love that ability. I love that. I love that. I love that. I think that's such a great way to do it. I don't know if Ellis is up. I don't think Ellis is up there just yet. No, so the books, so the Ellis books aren't up there yet. These are her like children's books. Oops. These are children's books that she actually wrote with her son. But I think this is a really great way to do it. Also, yeah. So the children's books doesn't have also have like Enchanted, Five Tales of Magic, in the Everyday. But there will be more coming up, I'm sure. But then there's also a bundle for the children's books, like I said. So even that is great. So you can not just buy the print, but you can also buy the digital. I think that's a great way to do it. Give it directly to your customers. Give them the option to go right to it. I'm a fan of that. Like in a time when I want to step away from Kindle and Amazon more and more because of the way they're doing it. Like I said, once upon a time, you were actually able to download certain books. It was mostly like Image, indie books. I'm not sure about Dark Horse, but you could actually download them directly to your tablet, to your cloud, whatever it was, whatever link you got. You can go from there. Excuse me, folks. I apologize. I'm just getting too much sleep, and now it's affecting me where now I'm yawning even more than I was before. Again, phenomenal stuff. So yeah, if you want to check out the books that are available, I would definitely go to the Cerise RennieMurphy.com. Go check out the ebooks. The print books are obviously still available. Yes, if you want to get a print book, go get it. Signed, what have you, go for that. But also, I love a good ebook because if I'm traveling now, I've taken the habit of taking my tablet with me instead of taking 2 or 3 books. The 2 or 3 books was a little heavy. Take my tablet. I have downloaded what I would like to read for that day, or give myself a nice bit of variety. Like I'll have a couple of comics. Obviously, I'll have graphic novels, and I'll have some actual like novels on there. And I think that's a great way to do it. It's phenomenal. Go with it, folks. Go with it. You can't go wrong with like wanting to do something like that. You obviously can't, which I think is a beautiful thing. I love being able to read when I'm out and about. Like if I'm going to New York and I'm on the train, got a few things out there. Novels about this thick. I mean, depending on the book, softcover, hardcover, whatever. Tablet, I've got about 10 books on there between comics and novels. I can go with that, and I'm a happy camper. I am a happy camper. Why do I say happy camper? What is happening to me? 48-year-old man, I just said happy camper. Sound like somebody's father. I mean, I've been called daddy. Anyway, that's beside the, it doesn't matter. Look, final news story for the day. Free Comic Book Day is coming up. This is Saturday, May 2nd, I believe is going to be the day, correct? I want to say it's May 2nd. It should be May 2nd. Yes, it is May 2nd. Thank you. Oof, I was making sure. I was like, damn, time doesn't mean anything right now. Time is a flat circle with extra sauce and cheese on it. The well-done crust. So I apologize. So Free Comic Book Day. What this is, if you do not know, is Free Comic Book Day is in the first Saturday of every May for the last, I think maybe 10 years or so. Publishers will put out particular issues of a comic that are specifically made for Free Comic Book Day. And they will send them to stores, comic book stores, and you will go in and you'll be able to have a choosing of which free comic books you want. It's not like you go in and go, oh, I want to get this free comic. Oh, I want this comic for free. No, it's not that. There are particular ones that are available for you. There's usually a line outside for it, I'll be honest with you. But they'll usually be able to accommodate so many. I haven't. I used to go to New York for them all the time because it was a nice day to just go, relax, and be. I would actually take a probably the weekend. Haven't done that in a couple years. Might do that this year. But if I don't, I still have my local comic book shop with his the Comic Crypt, which is maybe less than 20 minutes from me, which I absolutely love. But you'll go in, uh, you'll get these issues, and you'll read them. What they started to do now, some of them are actually available digitally as well. You can find them on Kindle. I think you might be able to find them on on Comixology Kindle. You might be able to find them on Global Comics as well, I think. This is a great way to get introduced to a comic or a character, to see what big event they might have coming up in the next few months. Certain companies will do certain things like that. I know that the first appearance I want to see of Bloodline, Blade's daughter, I want to say was on Free Comic Book Day, and I think I ended up bringing my free comic to have signed, and it was just so cool to have that. What is it, Danny Lore? I want to say I brought it on a free comic. I want to say I brought it on a free comic day, or it might have been a Pride outside of anyone comics, maybe. Think so. But I love this because it's a great way to go to the store. Adults can go obviously too as well, but I love the fact that it's usually a family event. You'll see cosplayers there. Some comic book shops will have artists and writers there. They'll have like creatives there. They'll be signing things. They'll be answering questions, just having a good time. It's usually a really big and beautiful event. I love that it's such a great family event. So like I said, you can take your kids there. It's a great thing to do on a Saturday, especially with spring coming up. Well, spring is already here, but spring weather trying to come up. It's great to have an event like this to go to lunch afterwards, go to the park, read the comics with your kids, have a great time. And it also could open the door for more comics that you want to see. Like you could, oh, I like this. What do you have in the store that's like this character? Oh, well, I have this. Oh, there's also this as well. So when you go into the shop and you get the free stuff, also look around for the comics, and buy some comics actually too. There's graphic novels or floppies, what have you. Just don't do the free comics. Go in there and actually look around a bit and check out what they've got. I've gone in not even to get the free comics. I've gone in just to buy comics because I wanted to buy comics that day. It's really fun. It's a fun, cool event, and like I said, it's a beautiful. I would love to go on a date, free comic book day date. Go there, get the comics. We buy some comics as well. Then afterwards, we go get lunch, go to the park, sit in the park, what have you, talk about the comics that we got, talk about what we want to do that day, read a little bit, enjoy. Oh, what did you get? Oh, what did you buy? Oh, what did you buy? Have that type of date. I would love having that. I'm going to schedule myself for that next year. How's that sound about? That sound about right? Next year, free comic book day date. I'm going to schedule that for myself and a special someone. Outstanding. It's a fun thing. Like we have, like they're showing some of the. I wonder if I can go back. They're showing some of the publishers that will be a part of this. So Ablaze, Amp, Archie, AWA, DC, Vault, Udon, Titan Comics, Mad Cave, Keen Spot, Image, Dynamite, and there's going to be a plethora more, I'm sure, that are going to be out there, because it's a great thing to have your issues out there and to get ahead of the curve and say, oh, well, this is free. You can check out this free preview. Some comics will have like 2 or 3 things in there. Like first half will be one thing, second half will be another of 2, the beginning of different storylines that they're going to have coming up, say, in the fall. They'll have them coming up. So they've got like a full list. Jeez. They've got the Sumerian, Greatest American Hero, World of Archie, preview of Ultimate Oz Universe, Aquamanatee, okay, DC Sonic, DC Next Level, which is their next level, no pun intended, of what they're doing, like the next stage. The Nice House on the Lake, oof. Stitch, Supernatural, Energon Universe, that's a big one. Keen Spot's got a Spotlight. They've also got Toy Box, Flash Gordon, Terabytes, Mind Management. Future is Conan, Gun Honey, Mega Man, Street Fighter, Journey to the West, Dungeon Crawler, and Anna, the Name She Lost. Damn, that's a lot. That's like 24 things that's going to be going out there right now. That's phenomenal. So go check it out, May 2nd. This will be a fun event. Go take your family, your friends, go do the things and stuff that you love and have a good time with it. Cool. Okay. I don't know why I gave you that voice. I just felt like it. But. So on that note, folks, like I said, this is a pre-record episode. So it's a fun, lighter episode. I try not to be so heavy on that, but today's bleak perspective. A lot going on. Heavy shoulders are sore from carrying everything we got going on. And there's something that's really underrated. And I don't mean online, but I mean in person with the people that you're around, with your circle, with your loved one, with your friends, with your family. Laugh. That probably sounds really silly and what have you, but I'm going to be honest with you folks. Laugh. Make them laugh, you laugh, whatever it is, but laugh. We take it for granted, laughing and how good it feels. Genuine laughs, like genuine belly, tears coming down your face. You got to hold your stomach, your chest is heaving. Ladies, y'all, stuff is bouncing when you're laughing. Fellas, stuff might be bouncing too. I don't know how your body's built. Stuff is like you gotta hold your chest, you gotta hold your stomach, your ribs. It felt like you just did 1,000 crunches because your ribs are so sore from laughing. Laugh. Laugh with the ones you love. If you're out to dinner, if you're taking a walk, if you were in a movie theater, if y'all are in bed, don't laugh when y'all are doing stuff, unless it's ticklish. Sometimes you gotta laugh, but afterwards, just laugh. We all laugh at stuff that's online. That's great, cool, have you. But you know what? Take this. Let the screen go dark. Face down. Put it face down. Talk with the people around you and laugh. And don't be afraid to laugh. Let that big ass laugh out. Some of y'all have big, beautiful laughs. I love hearing a big, beautiful laugh. I love it when somebody's belly starts to jiggle a little bit when they laugh. That's when I know I got you. If you pee a little bit, just a couple of just a couple of drops and you laugh, I love that. That's one of the most beautiful things in the world to me. It's also one of the most sexiest things in the world too, is when a woman lets herself go. She trusts you enough where she can let that part of her out and she laughs hard. She laughing, she crying, she can't catch her breath. She got tears coming out of her face. And the big mouth laugh, I love a big mouth. I love that. I love seeing that. I love seeing somebody enjoy themselves so much. It's unapologetic. You got that. Give me no, I don't need that. No, give me that country. Give me that big old country laugh. Give me that laugh. I love that. I don't think we do that enough. We sitting here on our phones and laughing at that. Laugh with the people with you in your circle. Laugh. Either you make that person laugh or let them make you laugh. I'm very hard on people when it comes to humor because I grew up with, Carol Burnett, Red Fox, Richard Pryor, oh my God, John Ritter, everybody. Then being a teenager, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy. I was about to say somebody, but we can't talk about him no more because his humor took a whole turn. And going into and just being left. So humor has always been a thing for me. Humor has been my biggest savior in my life. I discovered humor when I was a kid, and I realized it was a way to kind of make things better. And sometimes in my household, things got very tense. Especially with my mother and my father, things got very tense. And they divorced when I was at a very young age. It was a very tense household. There was a lot of oil and water going on. So I discovered sarcasm and being deadpan. And it was always my job to make people laugh around me. And at a certain point, I started letting people make me laugh. Some people weren't funny, so whatever. And so I just didn't laugh. But then there were people who were funny, and I was like, oh my God. And when someone made me laugh like that, made me hard laugh, not something that they did was funny, and I laughed at that. It was something that they made me laugh. It's beautiful. And I was like, whoo, wow, wow. And it was so cathartic, and it was just like my soul got lighter. So I've learned, let the people around you, let them make you laugh. And if you can, make the people around you laugh. It's beautiful. Not every moment's got to be tense and everything's got to be. I know times right now are ridiculous. Weather dominators going on. We got high gas prices. The president don't know what the hell he doing. He's a patchwork of idiocy. Dear, oh my God, the world is going on wild right now. Racism, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, ageism, the media, everything. But with your people, when you are safe, when you are doing good, let yourself laugh. I've read some comments that made me laugh out loud. I had to go, wait, hold on a second. I had to reread it and laughing. I love that. Tears in my face. I love it. I love something where I'm laughing so hard I can't hear the next joke. I got to go, what? And the laugh compounds and compounds and compounds, and I'm hurting. I love that. So basically, laugh. Let somebody make you laugh. Let someone around you that you trust, let them in to make you laugh. It's very much appreciated, and it's beautiful. So on that note, folks, talked about ebook novels, talked about Free Comic Book Day, talked about the Zelda Awards, which you can still go back and rewatch on YouTube. A lot of stuff, and we talked about laughing. I hope you enjoy the day, the weekend, whatever time it is that you're watching or listening to this. Please be safe. Drink water. Take your vitamins. Take your meds, whether it's for physical, emotional, or mental ailment. I'm not trying to please you. I'm just trying to make sure that you're being the best that you can be, because I care. And I want you to be the best that you can be, so you can do whatever you got to do and do what you want to do. All right? On that note, I normally would be angry, and I am angry, but I can't constantly let that hit me. So I'm going to say something else. I'm going to say, do a wonderful thing today. I will see you all next week with my amazing co-hosts for TBA News, Jabba Jan and Robert Jeffrey. And I'll see y'all later. All right. Peace.